Forget Wall Street. The most complex, high-stakes trading floor isn't in New York, it's inside you. Your gut hosts an estimated 39 trillion microorganisms, a bustling metropolis where bacteria, archaea, fungi, and viruses are constantly negotiating, competing, and collaborating. For decades, we viewed this as a simple biological system. But recent research reveals an astonishing truth. Your gut bacteria are running a sophisticated stock exchange, one that dwarfs human markets in complexity and has been operating successfully for millions of years. They trade in currencies far more valuable than dollars, essential nutrients, signaling molecules, even genetic information. This internal market dictates not just your digestion, but your mood, your immune system, even your cognitive functions. The question is, how does this microbial Wall Street operate with such incredible efficiency? And what can our own flawed economic systems learn from these ancient traders? Economists often overlook this biological powerhouse, while biologists sometimes miss the intricate economic principles at play. Today, we bridge that gap. The primary currencies in this microbial market are metabolites. Think short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, propionate, and acetate. These are the microbial equivalent of blue-chip stocks, essential for gut health and even influencing brain function. Bacteria produce these by fermenting dietary fiber you consume. Different species specialize. Bacteroides are prolific producers of propionate and acetate, while Firmicutes like Faecalibacterium prosnitzi are butyrate powerhouses. This specialization creates a natural supply chain. But the trading doesn't stop there. Vitamins, particularly B vitamins and vitamin K, are synthesized by some bacteria and traded to others, and even to us, the host. Amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, are another critical commodity. Some bacteria like E. coli can synthesize all 20, while others are auxotrophs, meaning they must import certain amino acids. This creates intricate dependencies and trade relationships, a dynamic supply and demand system where the price of a metabolite, its availability and the effort to produce or acquire it, fluctuates based on the microbial community's needs and the host's diet. It's a distributed ledger of nutrient exchange, predating blockchain by eons. Beyond immediate exchange, gut microbes exhibit sophisticated long-term investment strategies akin to futures contracts and even hostile takeovers. Biofilms, for instance, are not just sticky bacterial mats. They are cooperative ventures, microbial cities where diverse species invest resources to build a shared, protective environment. Within these structures, bacteria store polysaccharides like glycogen, effectively stockpiling resources for future use, a clear parallel to commodity futures. This safeguards against periods of famine, say if your diet suddenly changes. Then there's the microbial equivalent of corporate rating, bacteriocins. These are potent antimicrobial peptides produced by one bacterial strain to inhibit or kill closely related competitors. It's a ruthless strategy to eliminate competition for limited resources or prime real estate on the gut lining. Lactobacillus species are famous for producing these smart bombs, which target specific rivals without causing widespread collateral damage, a far more nuanced approach than our broad-spectrum antibiotics. This is market competition at its most primal, ensuring that the most efficient and adapted players thrive. Every stable market needs its makers and regulators. In the gut, keystone species like certain bacteroids or Faecalibacterium prosnitzii act as market makers. These are organisms whose impact on the ecosystem is disproportionately large relative to their abundance. They might break down complex carbohydrates that other species cannot, releasing a cascade of metabolites that fuel a diverse community. Their presence stabilizes the entire market, preventing crashes. And what about the ultimate regulator? That's us, the host. Our dietary choices function like monetary policy from a central bank. A diet rich in diverse fibers provides abundant capital for beneficial bacteria, fostering a thriving, stable market. Conversely, a diet high in processed foods and low in fiber can starve beneficial microbes, leading to market volatility and favoring opportunistic pathogens. We are not passive observers, we are active participants, shaping the microbial economy with every meal. This makes understanding our gut's economic principles not just fascinating, but essential for our own health and well-being. Economists study fiscal policy. Perhaps they should also study fiber intake. Like any market, the gut economy isn't immune to manipulation. Quorum sensing is a remarkable bacterial communication system where individual cells release signaling molecules. When the concentration of these molecules reaches a critical threshold, indicating a high population density, it triggers a coordinated change in gene expression across the entire group. This allows bacteria to act in unison, launching biofilm formation, virulence factor production, or bioluminescence. It's akin to a board of directors making decisions based on insider information not available to the wider market. This coordinated action can give a species a significant competitive advantage. Sometimes, this leads to the formation of microbial cartels, where one or a few dominant species monopolize resources, suppressing diversity. For example, an overgrowth of a particular Clostridium species might crowd out beneficial bifidobacteria, leading to an imbalanced market. Understanding these power dynamics is crucial, as such monopolies can disrupt the delicate economic equilibrium necessary for health. When this intricate microbial market fails, the consequences are severe. This failure state is known as dysbiosis, a microbial market crash. It's characterized by a loss of beneficial bacteria, a decrease in microbial diversity, and often an overgrowth of opportunistic pathogens. This is like a financial crisis where key industries collapse, currency devalues, and black markets thrive. The causes can be manifold: poor diet, austerity measures imposed on your microbes, stress, market panic, or, most drastically, antibiotics. Antibiotics, while life-saving, act like an asteroid impact on the microbial stock exchange. They don't just target the bad bacteria. They often wipe out vast swaths of the beneficial traders and manufacturers, leading to a catastrophic market collapse. The recovery can be slow, and sometimes the market never fully regains its former stability or diversity, leaving the host vulnerable to chronic inflammation, metabolic disorders, and even mental health issues. This highlights the fragility and interconnectedness of this internal economy. So what can the titans of Wall Street, and indeed all human economic systems, learn from these microscopic financiers? The gut microbiome demonstrates the power of decentralized resource allocation, incredible resilience through diversity, and the importance of long-term, sustainable investments over short-term gains. Microbial markets prioritize cooperative networks and the efficient recycling of resources, concepts our global economy often struggles with. Economists who dismiss biology as irrelevant to market theory are missing out on a system that has successfully managed complex economies for hundreds of millions of years. Similarly, biologists who only see chemical reactions without recognizing the underlying economic principles of competition, cooperation, and resource management are only seeing half the picture. The gut stock exchange doesn't suffer from quarterly profit pressures or CEO bonuses influencing risky behavior. It operates on fundamental needs and efficiencies. Perhaps it's time our financial systems took a page from this ancient playbook. By understanding and nurturing our internal microbial market through thoughtful diet and lifestyle choices, effectively investing in our gut health, we not only improve our own well-being, but also gain profound insights into creating more stable and equitable systems on a grander scale.